Hey, there's a Patriots fan right there. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I have a story I want to share with you today. It's about something that happened a long time ago. I think before anybody in this room was born. It was at the World's Fair in 1904. Who was born in 1904? That's what I thought. Okay, before any of us were born, there was a man who sold waffles at the World's Fair in St. Louis. Anybody ever been to St. Louis? I drove through there once. Anybody out there ever been to St. Louis? It's a good place to go. Well, evidently it was kind of fun in 1904 because they had this big World's Fair going on. Maybe you've been to an amusement park. Yeah. Did you ever go to a park or any place? Did you ever have a Belgian waffle, a big waffle with strawberries and whipped cream on it? No? Ooh, it's good. It's not. Well, anyway, that's the kind of waffles this man was selling. He was making them and selling them, and you know what happened? He ran out of plates. Ran out of paper plates. Now, it's pretty hard to eat a waffle without a plate. Kind of hard. And nobody at the fair would sell them to him. Nobody. So he knew people couldn't eat waffles with syrup on them especially, or with strawberries and whipped cream on them, without plates, so he wondered what he was going to do. Well, there was another man at the World's Fair who's made a suggestion to him. This man sold ice cream, and he suggested that the other man sell ice cream too, because they could do that. Could do that in bowls. And evidently the man that had the ice cream gave him some bowls. So he had to pay the other guy extra for the ice cream, but at least he had something. That was better than doing nothing at all, right? But what was he going to do with all that waffle batter he had left over? So he thought about it and he thought about it. Have you ever had food left over and wondered what to do with it? What is he going to do?
So I make waffle with it. Waffle ice cream.
Waffle ice cream, that's a cool idea. Yeah, kind of like cookie dough ice cream, waffle ice cream like that. I like that idea. You should have been there to tell him that. What he did, he thought and finally had an idea, so he took the batter home with him, and he had his wife make it and roll it into very thin sheets, roll those waffles out nice and flat, and then he wrapped it around in a circle, pinched the bottom together, and baked it until it was very crisp, and it was kind of shaped like that. Any idea what it was he created? A cone, yes! He invented the ice cream cone. And he took that back to the fair the next day, and it was so popular because people could have their ice cream without having to have a dish and a spoon. It was pretty clever, huh? Although I think he would have liked your idea too. That sounds pretty good. Anyway, it was the very first ice cream cone, and he went on to make a lot more money from ice cream cones than he ever did from selling waffles at the fair. One of the things that I like about our Bible is that God teaches us that sometimes when things don't go the way we think they're going to go, God is always there to help us find something good to come out of it anyway. When things happen that are bad, the bad thing doesn't necessarily go away, but God helps us find something good in the middle of it. Even if the Patriots lose. We will have had a good time watching them, right? But they might win the next game. But this afternoon, on for a win, on for a win. That would be a bad thing. Bad thing. Okay. Shall we have a prayer together today? God, we thank you that you can take bad things and you can turn them. Give us opportunities to find joy and hope even in the midst of that. We thank you that you give people wonderful new ideas for inventions of new things. And we thank you that you bless us in so many ways as a family together. And so we pray the way that Jesus taught us to pray. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen.